sometimes games are not good, but the music is good. And that is why we have a segment here called Bad and Average Games with Fantastic Music, which, to be fair, doesn't have as much of a ring to it as Bad Game, Good Music. So we're going to go with that. Thank you, Magic Mush, for this. And also, before, Irkluzar helped me with Mario Kart, so thanks, Phil. But yeah, this one, it's going to be some games that maybe are mediocre or just bad that sound amazing. So I even have the composers here, too. So Alien 3 on Genesis by Mark Furness. Let's start with this one. A couple of these I've heard, and obviously Tim Follin would be the hero of this segment. And I believe, let me see, he's in here. He's in here a couple times. He could be in here like 30 times. Alright, so this is also an excuse to just play some maybe crusty games. And Alien 3 was a game I played on the Super Nintendo. I rented it before I'd ever seen an Alien movie. Oh, wow. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Sorry, it says Mark Furness. If it's Matt Furness, I apologize for the error. Man, I don't want the game to interrupt the music. Stage 1, mission. Tries 3, get ready. Man, Ripley's posture is real weird. Doing the... Okay. Just give me no time to react. That's cool. Okay. You also, stay dead-ish for quite a while. I just saved the Red Skull from Captain America. So that's good, probably. Yeah, this is worse than the Super Nintendo one. Oh, man. Couldn't see shit. I know about the map. I'm trying. Also, by the way, both Alien 3 games, they didn't need to exist, but of course they needed to exist for money purposes, but there were no guns in Alien 3 because they landed on... Ripley lands on a prison planet with monks that don't have guns. Which is where some of the tension comes from in that film. Because Alien 2 was all about guns and Marines. Oh god. So, I mean, these games, the adaptations of Alien 3 into games are just like horse shit. And I reject their existence. However, the music is pretty cool. Especially that intro music. Oof. This one... The boss music I heard is pretty great. I hate this. Oh, man. I fucking hate the Alien 3 game Genesis boss music. I can't really find it. Stage 4 has really good music, I'm being told, so here. We'll do that. Kind of reminds me of Metroid 2 a little bit. Just like the weird ambience, that's all. Interesting. Okay. The aliens in the vents, they're hilarious. Oh man, it's just so unfun. But this is really good use of the Genesis sound chip. Oh! Oh, okay, we got drums for like a second. It's cool. I think there's some good, again, use of the sound chip. The songs sound pretty cool to me. And they fit the alien thing. It just, the game itself is pretty unfun. Just from a core game mechanic fundamental level, it's just really not fun. Hell yeah. Ooh. That's alien music. Ooh, big tom fill. You can't shoot left or right when you're on a ladder. But I can definitely agree that the soundtrack is really cool. Ghosts and Goblins on the Commodore 64. We got some Commodore 64 games in here, chat. This is by Mark Cooksey. How do I begin? Oh no. I'm ready. Run. I just have a controller here. The keyboard's not working. All right, next is Jimmy White's Cueball, Game Boy Color by Manfred Lisner. I have to come back to that one if I can.
Welcome to Jimmy White's Cueball.
Whoa, voice. The Game Boy is known for having amazing music. Its sound chip, not annoying. Yeah, that sounds like billiards in music form. That's billiards. Broke Ben, 9 Nigel, Susie Q, Jimmy White. That's it.
Select the game.
I'll just, yeah. Saddam?
Standard pool. Rack'em. Player 1. Do that twice.
Master at work. Oh god, that's the game can't keep up with the amount of calculations.
You're up.
Man, everything's so small.
Your turn.
The Game Boy and Game Boy Color do have some songs that are like there's some memorable music in Metroid, Mario Land, Wario. Like there's definitely good stuff. Nintendo knew how to utilize it pretty well. A lot of other times it just sounded like needles in your fucking ears music. Obviously Zelda Link's Awakening has an incredible ass soundtrack. Pokemon is memorable even if I don't love the sound chip. It's like the songs are there. And this is pretty okay. I mean, this sounds like your slightly more advanced Game Boy sound chip.
You're up.
Now, I'm going to reset this because I was also told to play snooker. Not Snooky. Chat, the day is upon us where people don't know who Snooky is. Anyway, I'm going to play a Saddam.
Rack'em. Player 1.
It's the same music.
Foul.
Wow. Alright, this is Lethal Weapon. On the Super Nintendo. Soundtrack by Dean Evans. That last game, the music was perfectly mediocre for a game like that. This is pretty good. Can't wait to ruin this with the gameplay. We'll start with the sound effects on, and then I'm going to figure out if I want to turn them off later. Good for year one third-party SNES. Who's that? I'm sorry, who's the goblin in the background between Gibson and Danny? Is that Joe Pesci? I don't know. God. Oh my god, look at him. Look at him. It's like Chibi. But worse. Mel Gormson. I see what you did there. This guy gonna attack me with a fucking fishing pole? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just mediocre. I wouldn't say this is like outright terrible. Again, learning it's year one explains a little bit. Oh, God. Oh boy. say that once you beat the first level, you won't. I won't. Truly, this is the Alien 3 of the Super Nintendo, outside of the Super Nintendo's own Alien 3. Oh, you can kick. Oh, okay, I'm dead. Oh, now I can play as, Danny Glover. What is this character's name? I haven't seen Lethal Weapon in years. Murtaugh. That's Murtaugh, right, okay. they sound exactly the same. How do you make a Lethal Weapon video game? This? You just do this, or... It didn't, listen. Even though movie games didn't really make a whole lot of sense in this era of games, they didn't stop doing it. They just constantly attempted this, and they usually ended up like crap. There's a home improvement game on the Super Nintendo where you just shoot and platform. Oh god, that's a shark. That's a fucking shark. It's now Danny Glover doing somersaults in the water versus a shark. What? Unfucking real. Do you remember that part of the movie? Like I said, I haven't seen it in a while. Is there a shark in Lethal Weapon? Oh my god. I touched the bottom of that guy's shoe. Very famous scene where they jump over a shark. I really don't want to continue. You know, listen, the music is good. That's the point of this whole segment. Some of these have sound tests. They might. Some don't. Some do.
I'm too old for this.
Say it. Shit. Say shit. Say shit.
Hey, Mo.
Speaking of, fecal raid inbound. The study of fecal is fecology. Welcome. Thank you, Joel, for the raid. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing good. Playing this really awesome Lethal Weapon game. Okay, this music is cool. If you're just joining, this is a segment of bad games with good music, basically. Some of the games are just mediocre and not outright terrible. This one... I don't like this one very much. Man. Yeah, it's just a shame some of these amazing composers, they gotta pay their bills. And so some of this stuff is just forgotten and only discovered years later when some, like, idiot from New York gets a pack suggestion. Someone said I owned the game. That's nice. What was that like? What was that like? This is like one of those SNES games I would have rented and returned. You can return rentals. I have returned rentals. This one is Robocop 3 on the Commodore 64. This one I know the soundtrack to. Listen to this. Talk. I don't know if it's supposed to sound like shit, but the song itself is really cool. I want to just check on YouTube real quick. Yeah, it kind of just sounds like crap. No, this sounds a little bit better. Well, yeah, the clarity is like totally washed out. Let me try something here, chat. I might have a solution. I used, I know I turned it down, the quality, earlier, but that was a different one, so this should be okay. Also, this movie is terrible. Robocop 3 is genuinely trash. The hell? I don't... What happened to the music? Oh. Yeah, it just sounds really muffled. So, I mean, you heard the version on YouTube. You know what it sounds like. It sounds like there's a low-pass filter on it. It actually does. Yeah, I don't know why. I can't really troubleshoot this now. I'll try one thing. Output method. No, that's not changing anything. Sorry, chat. Music by the Sonic Circle. Produced by Neil Young. What are you talking about, Neil Young? Also, I can't even play the game right now, so I'm going to try to play the game, but there's like one button. Let's see if the one button works. I can't play the game. Maybe. You set output to 8 kilohertz. No, that was a different thing. Trust me on this. It was different. Yeah, I'm not getting any gameplay here. Forgot to set up controller. No, controller's all set up. Oh god, there's a whole keyboard that is unbound here. Key return. Let me try enter. Maybe that'll do something. Does sound like keygen music. Have a good one, Joel. Rest your voice. Heal the thrusts. So yeah, I can't play this as far as I'm aware. Well, that was yeah, that's a shame. This one's Robocop Game Boy by Jonathan Dunn. Okay, so we got another Robocop game. Whoa. This is really good. Your move, creep. Why are his thighs weird? Like, they look juicy. Wow. This music is like melancholy. Yeah, that was a pretty great. It was a pretty great title song. Apparently, he was using a commercial somewhat recently. Wow, and then you play the game and it's just this. Slow and awful. Oh, this reminds me of Castlevania The Adventure. Or Castlevania Adventure. Also on Game Boy. A game I had but could not get past level 2, and I resented the game so much. I wanted it to be good, but it sucked, and the gameplay was so slow and awful. And the levels were shit. Let me smell your dick. At least they've made a better Robocop game since then. Or since now. Since this. Did they send a kung fu martial artist after me? Oh man, I love video games. Yeah, a lot of these early Game Boy games, they weren't concerned with fun. They were just concerned with, like, you can press the button and it does things. And if you press the buttons correctly in the right order, you can survive the level. Now, you may say, that's just all video games. I disagree. I remember getting the Terminator 2 game on the Game Boy. I got my tonsils out when I was in 2nd grade. Yeah, this is a real thing. And one of my family members got me Terminator 2. And it sucked. And returned it and got Ren and Stimpy instead. And that was even worse. So... Solstice. This one's fairly well known. And this is Tim Follin. Yeah. I'd never had a game with Tim Follin's music growing up. It's just amazing that he figured out how to do all this stuff. Just keeps getting better. Hey Tim, we got a little wizard puzzle game. We need you to write some music for it. Oh, you want me to write a prog rock epic? Yeah, no problem. I got this. So I'm aware of this game. I've heard the music a little bit, but I've never played it. So here we go, first time. Classic wizards. It's like fucking the most wizard I've ever seen. So, wait, is this a puzzle game or is this like a little kind of Zelda kind of thing? Like a puzzle adventure. You missed that the guy's name was Morbius? Wait, what, really? You know, to be fair, wizards could be named Morbius. I don't think there's a problem with that. Just pick things up and jump on them. I think maybe use them elsewhere too, but it seems like you can only carry one item at a time. A magic key. Oh, you got a little map and inventory? No, seems like a pretty alright game. Goblos, I probably would have enjoyed this. It's not bad, just tough. Okay? So I'd like to once again state, even though the name of this segment is Bad Game, Good Music, there's also some mediocre to okay games in here too, but again, doesn't have the same ring to it. It's pure clickbait, chat. It's just pure clickbait. Just clickbait. Okay, we're getting some of that needle music I was talking about. It's not bad, but it's just needly enough for the Needle Club. Ooh. It seems so quaint now, but when I was playing shit like this, when I was 5, I was like, man, grown-ups don't understand. This is the future. What did they even do without video games? And now I look back and it's like a little dude just hopping around. And the chat's like, this is what games were like back in the day? Back in my day, the game was the game, of course, yes. Not bad. But yeah, that was alright. I could have seen myself as a young lad enjoying that and getting very confused. So here's an LJN Spider-Man game. Also Tim Follin. Hell yeah. Yeah, you hear that and you're like, fuck yeah, Spider-Man, X-Men? You're like, I'm gonna fuck Spider-Man right now. And Sue Storm. What's her name? Storm? I'm gonna fuck Cyclops. That's what you think when you hear the music. Wow. Her name is Stormtrooper. Storm X-Men. Horn music? I told you, this is what the music was building up to. Wait, chat, that's not her name. What the fuck, chat? God damn it. Alright, get ready, Spider-Man. Once again, Tim Follin proving title screen music can really mislead you. Oh, man. I was so ready for an awesome game, and I was ready to hang out with Spider-Man and feel like Spider-Man. Forget all that stuff about actually, you know, fucking Spider-Man. I don't think anyone wants to do that anymore. Ugh. Hey, the music is good. You're gonna be hearing that a lot in this segment. Did you see the spider dumpy? Alright, chat. Vinny's not reading chat anymore. What? I don't get it. Like... Wait, I'm just collecting a bunch of crap? You have to collect the items in order. Oh man. Wow. It really makes you feel like a superhero. Spider Sense is just IBS. Yeah, seriously. Okay, well, you get that. You do get that. But, you know, as Spider-Man, I think about, like, okay, what, genuinely, jokes aside, what would I want to do as Spider-Man? I want to punch people in the face. I want to shoot web. I want to claw around and climb around and eat pizza. I don't know. Guess we're just collecting devices. And that's the whole game. I'm done. I'm good. That was a pretty insane letdown from that awesome music. Maybe the worst one yet. Just in terms of, like, discrepancy between title theme and actual disappointment. Someone said choose Wolverine. I don't think you're choosing Wolverine. I think you're playing as Spider-Man, and that's it. Oh well. Target Renegade is next on the NES. You can change characters by level. You have to beat the first level to choose the other characters. I'm good. Alright. Taito. Okay, I'm a little worried, but this music is awesome. Tim Follin made this again. Really good use of the NES sound chip once again. I think it just sounds, as usual, Tim Follin killing it. Not phoning it in for whatever this project is. Mr. Big has got your brother. Go get him. Good luck, kid. That's not Bruce Willis. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, a little Double Dragon, little River City Ransom. You gotta be shitting me. No fucking way. No way. No way. Jump and kick. Dude, I've been trying. I've been trying. So, I think jump... Hang on. Is... Okay, you gotta hold up. I thought you had to double click or something, or... Okay. God. I know skip leg day is like kind of an overrated... Or, not overrated, just overused joke. Overused. But yeah, these wrestlers definitely skip leg day. This is where it is most appropriate. Overused jokes on Vinesauce. I don't drive jokes to the ground. I don't overuse jokes. I don't tell bad jokes. Oh wow, that's a lot of Kappas. Ruddy's Cheese Emporium. How do you pick up that heart? You know, again, Tim Follin killing it, not phoning it in. Sounds really good. As far as beat-em-ups go on the NES, there's better than this, but also it was the NES. And, you know, maybe in like the 80s you play something like this and be like, yeah, this is fine. The Jungle Book on the NES by Neil Baldwin. Yeah. 1994 on the NES. The twerking lion is pretty famous. Yeah. No, this is a fairly famous game for some of its animations. There's a bootleg. There's a bootleg. I think, yeah. Fairly well known. I don't know if I personally have played this. You know what? Over the years, there's no way I haven't. Not too bad in terms of animations and visuals for the NES. I mean, it is 1994. Just throw bananas? Do the dance, Vinny. We were just a band. I'm looking for the lion. Moments after no overused jokes, a Beatles impression. Dude, he looks like a Beatle. Man, I'm not even allowed to, like, be contextual with my references and jokes, which are always funny. He doesn't? Yeah, he's got a Beatle hair. Don't worry about it. All right, this one is Time Lord by David Wise. Yes, the David Wise, unless there was another one. Maybe there were many David Wises. You may know him from Donkey Kong Country and also Donkey Kong Country 2. Yeah, it sounds awesome. Whoa. I want to know about the Time Lord now. Teach me the Time Lord. Please. Capture 5 orbs in each time zone and eliminate alien forms, changing Earth's history. That sounds amazing. This game's going to be amazing. Oh no. I think it's broken. Uh-oh! Music's good, though. Maybe this is just an actual, like, in-universe corruption. Could be. Maybe there's some kind of story. The Time Lord has corrupted the timeline, and everything's corrupted. Oh, yes. I'm going to try it on something different for a moment. It's not that big of a deal. Will you be able to play Ghosts and Goblins on Commodore 64? I've been told how to do it, but I don't have access to the keyboard controls. It wasn't allowing that. This shit just straight up doesn't work here. Wait. Up. Right. Down. I don't know how all this stuff got unbound, but Now it works. Whoa! Okay, we know the mission. We know about Time Lords. Okay. What is wrong with this game's controls? Is it the mapping? Maybe, yeah, it's possibly it was, let's see. Up, right, down. Okay. That was a me problem. This game is fucking cursed. It has cursed me with user error. Holy shit. Going to England? All right. Oh my god. Look at them. Why they're so small? What the fuck is this? Got a sword. I think I got a sword from that pumpkin. Someone said, Vinny, how is this good music? I think it's unique. I think it kind of sets the tone. I think it's pretty cool. It's not, like, as good as the title theme, but, you know. Still David Wise doing some weird shit. I like it. It's like England or anxiety music. The game itself is, you know, kind of just fine. Not that bad. Is that Watto? Chat, are those green guys Wattos? I don't really know how to get in there, so... Look! They look like Watto! A little bit. You skipped all the orbs above ground so the boss won't spawn. Well. We're done here, then. Interesting game, though. This is another Tim Follin soundtrack, everybody. Watto Derangement Syndrome. Okay. Time Trax on the Genesis by Tim Follin. Another time game. This is the third time you've played this on stream. I'm not surprised. Someone said it's running too fast. I don't know how to do that. Sorry, I know. I'm interrupting. It sucks, but I need to change the thing. I don't know how to change the thing though. I'm looking for options. there. We got this guy in chat. Now I remember this game. I remember this game. Literally got an emote of that guy in my chat room. And this guy too. Oh man. And the music is so good. I don't even remember what this game plays like at all. I remember that face and that's it. I remember this now. Yep. Yep. This was based off of a TV show that was kind of awful. Again, I'd inspire you if, like, you like a couple of the songs on one of these soundtracks. Just, you know, check out the whole fucking thing. Don't play the game. Listen to the intermission music. This game was canceled, by the way. Huh. This is the normal speed music. Thanks, Space. Okay. Gmod's not getting shafted tonight, chat. I see how fast the difference is. It is better slower. That's awesome. That is so good. Fucking Tim Follin killing it, as always. We'll do like a couple more, and then I'll probably come back to this segment, potentially. I do want to... There's definitely room for a part 2 if I add a couple more games to it. But what I want to do is try this Ghosts and Goblins game again. Okay, so I have to like bind every single key. So you know what? This is not happening. Now that I think about it, it's just not. I'll just play the song. Huh. Yeah, that's good. That's good shit. Sounds like someone forcing air through the sides of their mouth using their lips until their lips flap. Alright. So listen, I do want to actually get to all of the things tonight, so I'm going to wrap this up. There's room for part 2. If you know, maybe there's some games that weren't included tonight. I have like 7 or 8 more. I think I could probably supplement that with even more. However, here's a game that needs 0 introduction. I'm sure, well, it probably needs a little bit of introduction, so I lied. But this is not even included in the pack. I included this because it's Action 52. So this is a terrible game. This is UFO 50, but terrible. And I've streamed this and played this many times. Obviously, AVGN has a whole thing on this. It's absolute garbage. However, the Action Game Master was at home playing his video game when suddenly an arm reached out of the TV and pulled him inside. When he looked up, he saw 3 gigantic yellow bodies. It was the Cheetahmen. He began to explain. The Cheetahmen told of the enemies here in the game world. Don't worry, we will fight for you. The Cheetahmen ran off, and now, the Cheetahmen. That's all the story you ever need in a video game. Anything beyond that is just like, I don't know, embellishment. This is when they tried to make their own Ninja Turtles. Catchy song. Except the sound effects are horrible and stop the song from happening for a little while. There's like different gameplay styles per stage. Oh, by the way, I'm stuck now. I'm stuck here. That's it. Game over. Literal game over. There you go. Soft locked. Yeah, this was $200. That's right. I remember I used to talk about that a lot. $200 for Action 52. So, apparently, an orchestra played Cheetahmen. That's not real, right? That's just someone who like made this at home. It's a MIDI with a video put over it. Yeah, I figured. Chat, it sounds like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Holy shit. It actually, yeah, it's a good song. And people have done remixes of it. This is from 15 years ago. A channel called Koishi Style did the core DS10 Plus synthesizer on the DS. Anyway, yeah, that's the Cheetahmen. I think it was worth including a little bit of Cheetahmen. I would say most of these games were pretty bad. There was a couple that were decent, and there are more for the future. Like I said, we could do a part 2 of this, but I hope you enjoyed listening. Sorry some of these didn't work so great, and obviously I didn't get to hear all the music from every game. I'm sure I'm missing some really cool tracks, especially the Tim Follin ones. But yeah, I mean, the Solstice game was decent. Jungle Book was not like completely broken. You know, some games were playable. So yeah, we'll do this again sometime. Good game, bad music segment next. I'm pretty sure I've done that in some form, but yes, that would be good. All right, listen, and also good game, good music is just plock. So. But anyway, thanks, chat, for watching that. I'll be back with a very interesting Super Metroid thing shortly, which is called Super Metroid, But I Hate You. And then, for real, Gmod. For real. So if you want, stick around for just a little bit. And here's a song.